Hi there! I'm going to do my February favourites for you now because it's no longer February, so I'm just going to tell you about the products that I've really enjoyed using, and yeah. I'll start with a little bit of skincare. So I've got skincare, hair care and makeup products and some brushes as well. So yeah, my hair today actually has been done with some Cloud9 O-rollers, so that's why I've got lots of the volume in there. I've just used them on a client this morning to create quite a similar kind of look, and they're amazing, so I'm thinking they'll probably be in my March favourites. Can't count them for this one though because I've only just used them today, so anyway, that's that one. So skincare. I mentioned in my January favourites that I'd got a sample set from Liz Earle, and yeah, I've loved that so much. I've really enjoyed using it every single evening and every morning. It's a real pleasure to use. It feels beautiful on the skin, and it just makes me feel really nice and clean and polished, hence cleanse and polish. So yes, I purchased the full size today. So this was £13 for that, and 2 of the muslin cloths. Okay, so that's probably it's probably it for skincare. I try not to change my skincare around too much because then I don't know how things are affecting me or how they're improving. So that's the only thing that I've changed. Okay, moving on to hair care. At the salon where I have my hair coloured and styled and everything, when they use the O-rollers, they use this product. Now I don't know if you've heard about the brand KMS California, but this was the brand that my hairdresser was entered herself into a competition for, and yeah, so KMS California. This is called Curl Up Hot Spiral Spray, and it's fragranced with mint and orange. It smells gorgeous. So basically, if I'm using my wide barrel tongs or I'm using the O-rollers that I've used today, just spritz this right down the length of the hair. Use the you know, whichever product I want to use, so the rollers or the that bit's really annoying. Let's just move that bit out of the way. Yeah, so either the rollers or the tongs, and it says enhances soft curls, protects from thermal damage. So basically, it gives you the hold, and it also protects them, so it does a bit of both. And yes, I love that one. And I usually just finish it off by adding a little bit of hairspray. I'll get that for you. So the one that that I use at the moment is this Goldwell Volume Big Finish Volume Hairspray, and that smells beautiful too. And what I tend to do is I just kind of spray all that in, and then I just brush it out with a big paddle brush to give me lots of volume. I did used to keep it quite tight and quite nice and neat and wavy, but I'm liking the volume at the moment, so generally I brush it out and give it that nice sort of soft wavy look. So to really finish it off, this is another KMS product that I've got called Flat Out Anti-Humidity Seal. Fights humidity and frizz. That's my phone, sorry. Adds shine to final style. So it's like a finishing spray really, and again, that one smells beautiful. That's I can't see it on there. It's got jojoba in it anyway. There you go, that's that one. Okay, so I'll move on to makeup products now. There's I'm not going to go through too many really because I think it gets a little bit confusing, so I'm just going to show you a couple of new ones that I've really been enjoying using in February. Because my skin changes from time to time, and also because I've had new clients for this year that have either had slightly more oily skin or more problematic skin, I've still been on a search for the right product. I did buy a couple of different shades of the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and as much as I like the finish and I love the coverage on it, I'm still finding it quite difficult to get a colour that matches most skins. So, but obviously if you have the money, you could just get the whole range, and I'm sure you'd find ones that suit, but I just find it a little bit difficult to match up the colours because they have, from what I remember, a neutral, a cool and a warm tone, so a little bit like MAC but also with the neutral toning, which is good. but the way that they're described, I wouldn't necessarily say that that's how it comes out. So the chart they give you to kind of match your skin up. Yeah, and I think even though they've, in the shade 1, they've got obviously 3 different shades. They've got the cool, the neutral and the warm. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that they're all as fair as they could be. So, moving on, away from Estee Lauder, I decided to purchase Chanel Matte Lumiere. So this is in number 5, which is fabulous because I'm obviously normally very, very fair, and even the number 10 in Pro Lumiere is a little bit dark, so I normally have to lighten it with a little bit of a white foundation. So with this being 5, it's actually spot on for my natural colour. So I don't know if you can just see that there in the lights. Yeah, it's really nice. It's like a real cream colour. And basically the Matte Lumiere was to provide the same coverage with the luminosity that I like, without it being shiny, and it's staying in place all day. So bearing in mind that this hair is going to really annoy me, and it'll probably really annoy you because it's been in the way the whole way through. Anyway, yeah, because my skin's been a little bit more oily than usual, I found that although I love the Pro Lumiere, that it can melt off a little bit. It smells lovely. I'm going to go on about smells. I forgot that that smelled really nice. So yes, I got it in just number 5 and number 40, and I went to my local Debenhams, and one of the ladies on there was really kind, and she gave me quite a few different samples of the other foundations, which I have, but it was nice to give me some alternative colours as well to try on my clients and to let them take some so that they can try it for themselves. And it's been going down quite well as that one. Okay, so next for the makeup was, I've been looking for some new concealers. Mentioned on Twitter that could anybody recommend any others. I've got the Laura Mercier's Secret Camouflage, however it's a little bit drying for under the eyes, great for anywhere else. MAC Studio Finish, some Illamasqua ones, but they all seem a little bit drying, so I was debating whether or not to go for, there's a Clinique more full coverage foundation, concealer, the Dior Do one, which is along the lines of their nude foundation, so it's from the same range, and also Estee Lauder. When I read up about this one, it's called Disappear Smoothing Cream Concealer, so it sounded good to me. So disguises dark circles, lines and shadows, soothes away puffiness, moisturises and protects. I did once upon a time use the Estee Lauder Double Wear concealer, which was amazing. It stayed in place, covered anything, but far too drying to use under the eyes. So as an alternative, I have this in shade 2, which is light, and 3, which is medium, and at the moment for myself and for most of my clients that's brilliant, and it's quite hygienic because you literally just, it's got a little nozzle there and you just squeeze a tiny little bit, like a tiny amount, and then I just blend it with my 224 brush, so it does smooth, it stays on really quite nice. I also like to use the lighter shade at the moment to create more of a triangle here, just to brighten up the front of my face. Getting a little bit old. Okay, that's it. And the bonus of that was that getting a couple of products from Lauder was I got a little one of those nice bags because it was gift time, and I don't know why, I don't really like to buy the full-size mascaras until I've tried them, so this was sent, which is a Sumptuous, and it generally find with me that I don't go without wearing eyelashes. So sorry about the hair. It's going to have to be pinned back, I think, for work. Yeah, I don't normally like going out without eyelashes, but with this it really builds them, it's very quick and it feels lovely. So Bold Volume Lifting Mascara. So Estee Lauder Sumptuous. It's just a little sample size, but I think I will definitely be purchasing that one. Another product that I bought in February was a couple of things from Dior. So I bought the Dior Nude Foundation, which I've really enjoyed using. I bought a really beautiful lip gloss that I've featured in one of my tutorials, and I also bought this lovely blusher. So this one here, which is Strawberry Sorbet. It's got a tiny bit of a sheen to it. I don't know if you can see there, just a tiny bit of a sheen, but it looks so pretty. It looks nice on slightly, you know, tan skin. lovely on really pale, really fair skin, and it's just got a really lovely finish to it. So yes, that's been one of my favourites. And last but certainly not least in the makeup items, I ordered quite a few items from Sleek. I got very excited when I went on their website because although I have Sleek in one of my local Superdrugs, they tend to just fly out. So as soon as anything interesting comes in, everybody goes, "Wow, let's get it." So I ordered these online. I think I ordered 3 of the new blushes and 2 of these, and they came through within maybe 2 days. Postage was maybe about £3, £2.99, something like that. Anyway, so this one I keep in my bag. I showed it in my what's in my bag video. And this one is in powder pink. I think the other one's pink Cadillac. Powder pink is my actual favourite because it's so bright pink. And it's really moisturising. It's got shea butter in, so it smells gorgeous. And basically it just feels lovely on the lips, and the colour looks gorgeous when you put it on, and it also slightly stains your lips, so even when the moisture goes away you're still left with a really pretty looking stain. So I'd say for something every day, or if you're going out and you want a bit more colour but you're a bit worried about it coming off if you're out eating or drinking, then these are lovely. I think they obviously do them in more than a couple of colours. I think there was a coral colour that I really wanted but it was out of stock. Yes, I would certainly say that was one of my February favourites. Yeah, so I've tried to narrow it down a little bit. I don't want to go on forever about lots and lots of different ones. Those were certainly my favourites. Go and check them out if you can find them. The Estee Lauder's stocked in the UK, certainly in Debenhams, in some Boots, House of Fraser, probably John Lewis, all those kind of stores. The Chanel, same again in Boots and things like that. Obviously it's for a different kind of skin, so certainly for more oily skin, then this one is certainly doing the trick at the moment. And yes, oh, I know what I've forgotten. Brushes. When I was trying to find the double wear, I wanted to not pay £25 each for them because they're for my kids. So I went to a cosmetic company outlet, and I know they don't just have those in the UK, I think they have them in the US as well. I don't know if they have them anywhere else. And I love those. Sometimes the products in there are you know, the kind of old collections or whatever, but I really don't think that matters. You know, if you find a colour that you like, or you know, something like that, then they're great. So I picked up the 2 Lauder foundations, the double wear, and they were £19 each, so instead of 25 they were 19, which I think is quite good value. They don't have all the shades in, but obviously if you can find the one that you like, then that's brilliant. And also they have a range of Bobbi Brown, MAC, and I think they still have some Prescriptives brushes and some Estee Lauder brushes in there. I did look at the Bobbi Brown brushes for quite some time because they feel lovely, and I just couldn't find any that seemed to have the right shape. So I was either looking for a blending brush or a nice foundation brush or something like that, but I just couldn't find the one that I wanted. Perhaps it was just because it was an outlet store. But I did, however, get this little baby here, which is the MAC 165. I can't remember the name of the other MAC brush that's very similar but slightly bigger, so it's slightly fuller here, which can be used for contouring underneath the cheekbones. I do have quite a small face really, so I got this just to see whether or not I could do a similar thing with that, and I also like it to apply blush on the cheeks here. It's very soft and very nice to use, so that's definitely a March favourite. So that's the MAC 165, and I like my duo fibre brushes. Because my skin's not particularly dry, I don't mind using these on my skin. I know if they're dry it can be a bit too abrasive if you're really rubbing it round. But anyway, yeah, I've got the 187, 188, can't remember. It's a little bit bigger and they're a little bit more stippled. This one's a lot more dense. You can see that there. And yeah, to apply the double wear, that's been amazing for the double wear, and the Matte Lumiere is pretty good with that, although sometimes I go back to the traditional because it can just cause a little bit of streaking if you're not careful. So yeah, the MAC 130, it's fine with all my foundations. Perhaps the Matte Lumiere, it might be showing a few sort of lines where I'm using it, but anyway, for the others it's lovely and it feels lovely and soft, and it's quite easy to clean actually. Bit of a strange one to say, but yeah, I like brushes that are easy to clean because I have to clean mine all the time. Okay, so that's basically my February favourites. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Hope there's enough kind of variety in there. Can't think of any others that were my favourites. I'm sure I'll have products that I use over and over and over again that I absolutely love, but those were definitely my February favourites. Okay, I'll hope to be back again very soon with another tutorial. I'm working really hard at the moment on building my business, so I've just had my new business cards sent through. I've shown you these already. I'm obviously very excited about them. So yeah, I just had my new business cards sent through. You can see those there. My eyes go funny. And I'm doing a wedding fair on Sunday, and I've got lots of bridal trials booked in at the moment, so yeah, things are a little bit busy, and I do want to do a lot more tutorials, but I'm spending all my days with my little boys and then most of my evenings up here in my office doing emailing and, you know, other bits and pieces like that. So I will be back with a tutorial soon. If you've got, you know, any requests, anything that you'd like to see me do, then please just put it in the comments, or, you know, send me a message on Twitter or whatever you fancy, and I will certainly do my best to try it. Okay, well, have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!